And what we began to understand was the degree of this, of the abuse that had occurred. We could see it going down, but I don't think we understood historically what had happened. For us, there was a need to know. And so I think we've learned all of that now. With the first 30, it was, through Anderson that was done, and we learned a lot about ourselves. Now we know much more, because we kept working with it to understand what happened in this diocese, why, all of those things. And they've come to change and affect our policies. So that takes time. It's like a research project.
Yeah, would you say it's been an evolution of understanding?
Oh, absolutely. Even the research on sexual abuse didn't really begin to occur until the 90s. We don't have a long history of understanding this. We have gotten a lot of expressions of concern by certain groups that nothing has changed. It will always be the same. We've never done enough. And I just simply think that what we have to do now is be realistic about what we have done, and that needs to be recognized. Because basically our policies, our procedures, our code of conduct, all of those are living documents. And they have all been moved forward with what we've learned, what our experiences are, and with the truth of what we've experienced. So all of that we own, we've put into place, we practice, and we have no employee now without background checks, no school employee without fingerprints. We have nobody working with children without background checks, signed codes of conduct, and the educational programs. The first, to identify abuse and signs of abuse, both in a perpetrator and in a victim. We've done that. We train all of our people who work with children to report. We're adamant on mandated reporting. We really believe that's a value. We have trained over 200,000 children on how to have a voice if something happens to them that they believe should not occur. So we have given them language, who to go to, who to tell when something's not right. And we've done that across our entire system, in our school system. So I think that's an important piece. We've also done boundary training in addition to that with some of our populations. The priests have all had additional training in that and recognition of that. And we've had to incorporate technology. When we started in 2002, sexting, texting, peer-on-peer abuse using the internet was non-existent. Now it's full-blown. We've had to do a lot of that education with our parents, with the children in our schools, and with our employees. Young employees come, they've grown up with no boundaries on the use of the technology. They don't understand you do not necessarily text a person in your classroom at 10 o'clock at night, because that's their life. So we have built in a lot of training surrounding that now as well. So all of that's evolved and changed and grown to try to meet the needs of what we see, our risks for children in general at this point.